Okay, now, the most less read book in your Bibles is Song of Solomon, right? Not saying again, right? You can't read it on your own, right? I'm saying from the bully pulpit, king on bully sometimes, right? From the bully pulpit, John Hagee, right? You barely hear preaching on the Song of Solomon because the words are so graphic. You know what it's talking about is sex between the female and the male, right? And your precious Christianity and your false doctrine won't let you teach on it or with it. Okay, that's the problem, right? You're denying the flesh, right? You are spirits in the material world, right? Not celestial, not perfect spirit either, right? But made of both heaven and earth, right? And you can't handle it. You can't handle your own truths, right? You deny what you are and who you are. But why do you do such a silly thing, right? For you are carnally minded, right? Sex ain't carnally minded if God designed us to reproduce. Mm-hmm. Nor is it if you're a little gay about it, right? And don't want to be with the same opposite sex or the same sex, right? You don't have to either way, by the way. It's your choice, right? So is it theirs. Even if they say it's not a choice, it's still made a choice. It's still made a choice. They can deny it's a choice too. That's part of why you can tell the truth or lie. But what is a lie? Half truth, right? You know, it still contains a little bit of the truth, right? Just not the whole truth, right? You can't lie without still telling part of the truth, see? So you're lying to yourself that the problem is the lie, right? The lie is just you won't do what you're supposed to do, right? Either. With the game. If you won't do what you're supposed to do, how can you judge the gay person, right? You're just as guilty as him, right? Forgive it, right? To be forgiven, right? You condemn it, you're condemning yourself, right? Even if you're straight and married. Why is that? You're not doing God's will either. You're not telling the whole truth either. You're lukewarm just like they are. And you want to stay where you're at too. You're choosing to lie with them, right? Instead of come to the perfect knowledge of Christ and be as the master, right? You can't be greater than Christ, but you can be one with Christ as he's one with God, right? Hello? That's called unison. That's why you can do impersonations or not too, unless you're doing something electronically to enhance your voice, right? Through some kind of, you know, sound system, which is cheating. Cheating. Yep. But even if you cheat and others don't, you have your reward. And that's all I'm saying, right? You know if you're cheating or not. I don't. And I just heard through others you are. And I got to consider what they're saying too, you know what I mean? Right. Right. So, let's try to take off a little bit where we left off the last time. Right. Okay. Thy neck is like the tower of David, right? Built for an armory. Wherefore they hang 1,000 bucklers, right? All shields of mighty men. Oh, this is 4, I'm sorry. This is one of my new Bibles. Right. Alright, let's start again. If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by the footsteps of the flock, right? And feed thy kids besides the shepherd's tent, right? Now, kids is another way to say goats, but you also have children, and they can be called kids too, right? Why? Why? Because you're both sometimes stubborn, right? We're all picking and choosing what we know, by the way. Now, I know some things, but still not all things yet. Can you admit that? Right. I have compared thee, O my love, as a company of horses in Pharaoh's chariots. Right. Right. Why is that? Why is that? Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold and studs of silver, while the king sits or sitteth. I told you why that's part of it too. At his table, my spikenard sendeth forth the smell thereof. A bundle of myrrh is my well-beloved unto me. He shall lie all night betwixt my breasts. Right. Okay. That's not sexual. I wonder who's talking there again. Right. He shall lie all night between her breasts. And that's not sexual, and that's not why they won't read it to you, huh? Right. They're lying to themselves, right? My beloved is unto me as a cluster of camphire in the vineyards of his eyes. Oops, sorry. Jebby, whatever that is. Jeddy. It's Gedi. Behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes when doves cry from their dove eyes. Behold, thou art fair, my beloved. You pleasant. Ye pleasant. Sorry, I thought it was you. It was ye. Also, our bed is green. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Why is the bed green? Mine's kind of green. Mine's kind of green. But I like green. Whatever that means. Mm-hmm. The hearts of our house are, cedars, and our rafters of, alright, I'm not sure I'm reading right, that's why I'm taking my time. Thin, I thought in. I guess it means something. Well, if you're not sure what something is saying, we might have to get a dictionary. What the is that? Right. See, that's what the dumb ain't doing. And to learn ain't, telling you the definition of the word. They're sealing it, right? What's a fin? Right? I never heard of that. Or is that fear or fur? It's not fur, it's fear. It's with an I, right? Yes, I don't know, right? What the hell it means, right? But if I don't know a word, and someone is sillying it, or playing too dumb to understand it themselves, what can I do about it? Look it up myself? Right. Oh, I can do that, right? Sure. That's what I'm doing. That's what you're doing. If I don't know a word, I can look it up myself. And not blame you. If you want to show me yourself, right, I can look it up myself. Where are we? Are we upside down too? Yep. We're upside down too. Now. Right. So this is the first part. Now I'm going to reverse the camera angle so we can see and read together, right? Come now, says Yahuwah. Let us reason together, says Yahuwah. Or you're too smart or too dumb and playing unworthy to know the truth, right? Well, what are you unworthy of then, right? What is your problem then, right? What are you silly then, right? Both you. The dumbass and the smartass, right? See, the dumbass is too dumb to explain it to you, and the smartass should know but won't tell you, and the silly and keep it a secret, right? Okay, you don't get that, huh? Don't get it then, right?